Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
You know, when they be running shit, they just can't get it right, man. This shit is crazy.
After
man.
an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now and just 6 carries to this point.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week? Hot-footing it into the secondary on that run.
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Lambo is good. They will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch.
You blocked them and didn't let them go.
Now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it.
Ah!
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they returned it for the touchdown.
And he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. It's Eckler again. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Damn, that was my man.
And open is Keelan Cole, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Ain't nothing more,
23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as
got
a
him on
loss
the ropes,
of 4.
baby.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available.
I'm trying to see
an incompletion as a result.
I'm trying to see if the game's going to be over with.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Fields throwing again. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Come on, Mo.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another two.
Lob the ball, my man right there, just pat it down.
A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
He missed the bad thing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing on second and long. Winston. Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. Now Winston. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Stop playing.
Long developing route there on the post corner.
Stop playing. You knew where it was going, Hamo. You knew where it was going. Hey, I'm going to tell you what my other threat is, though, and I'm just going to start to use
steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips, and then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
Oh, nobody. Oh, nobody. Oh, nobody. Oh, buddy. Oh, nobody.
Texans.
Yeah.
George Kittle. His third
I know.
Year.
No, listen. Diggs was listen. Nobody was on Diggs, but he was blitzing, and I was scared that the quarterback was going to throw off his back foot, trying to throw the corner out.
His guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Diggs, nobody, and when listen, and the crazy part was when he flipped the defense and I seen the safety move, I was like, the cornerback gonna be open, but I don't know if he doing that that blitz that everybody do. It's just, you know, they got that little fake ass blitz everybody running right now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides.
Ain't no getting outside on him.
It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points.
Oh, that's what's his name?
As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all.
That's
right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first.
Come on, we ain't picked that off.
And get things going in their direction.
Hey Mo, I'm sending the hood rat. Hey, these hood rats, they coming. They coming. I'm on my hey, I got to deal with this shit with
let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Yeah, this is
trying to complete passes.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off play action, Fields.
Ooh. Fuck is wrong with you? Don't do it. No tight ends. No tight ends.
And the Texans are going to take over here.
No tight ends.
Boy, so another
no tight ends.
CD, it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect,
yeah, Cam Curl good on this game too.
Season, he has to start ironing out some of these mistakes though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
Oh! I put my hand on the speed button. I'm so stupid.
At the line of scrimmage,
I'm so stupid.
And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Had him right there, baby. Yeah, I put it on YouTube. Hold up, I put it up in the share play. Just 1 second. I just don't. Huh? Oh, you know, that's why I say I put it in the share play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I hate when the game do this.
Winston.
I hate, you see the running back, how long he took to move. Just move, dummy.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Farrell, that got in there to break.
Yeah.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Off the play fake, Winston. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Those are everybody. That's what they doing. They're all blitzing right now.
First time out.
I get it. I got to take the play action
sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down.
Now you got to take it off.
Out to punt.
So the running back can pick one of them up. Because what happens is the running back going to curry through with his fake. The running back curried through with his fake, so I can't do nothing about it. You got to take him off and tell the running back to go get one of the edge dudes.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game.
No,
so
none of that.
Avoid repeating that
Nothing.
Here on this drive.
Nothing.
Put a positive spin on it.
We ain't giving that run shit up.
First half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared.
Oh,
put it into the mind
turn.
Confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete. Make him feel good about himself and continue to run your offense. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver.
Yeah. Throw that. Hey, Mo. Throw that motherfucker post route to the tight end if you want to. I was going to take it.
Where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
We.
Incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better.
There he goes left side. He's at the 40, 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Fuck are we talking about? Fuck are we talking about?
100 now with career touchdown number 50.
Austin.
And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And
I'm getting back to my old shit, Mo. Run that ball, throw it when you need to, baby.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
I know.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields tapping it forward.
None of that shit, man!
The 40 before he's out of bounds.
Man, if y'all tell me Madden not a piece of shit, man, I'm trying to tell y'all.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play.
Yeah, but come on, not those plays.
And have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 87 yards rushing for him so far. That's best run back season continues here. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
Yeah.
Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room.
Yeah, 93 and 94. But as soon as you get him, you get him and have a couple of games. He right there.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. He's brought down at the 34.
Jonathan Taylor like
4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run pass option.
He went to school.
You get the sense
he went to
the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground.
I'm not giving him no time, man. Letting him play around back there. He been outran.
It's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And Lambo will get this one.
Do the Hail Mary
to this point of the season, and he can get on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I take it high time.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, of that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy taking the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Once more, here's Eckler. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ready.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Eckler now between the tackles. Pushing forward for three up to the 48.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
I didn't realize it, Mo. I heard the thing. Mo, look. I heard the thing beeping, right? My dumb ass was like, what's that noise? Yeah, that was my fault.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. That's complete to Austin
Fuck if I know where you going. The one thing I learned how to do was go to receiver open. I know how to throw that bitch so he can go backwards the other way.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational.
Get on
I mean,
him.
when
Check
you think
him.
about all the different
Check
ways
him.
they've gotten their
Check
receivers
him.
open so far,
Check him.
it's really
You
been
got the
impressive.
little arm they gonna,
Scheme,
that ain't gonna work.
design, execution.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to be met about the 43.
Let him go.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston.
Oh, my God. He was so open, too, Mo. Did you see him?
Partner, what we're seeing
Swear.
so far
Oh,
is the defense is
look
certainly
at
coordinated.
Swear.
Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Winston. Oh, into a sea of defenders and
See him hit.
intercepted.
Oh, you see him catch the ball, but that's bad. That you know what? I'm not even mad because that's some shit that actually happens in the game. They can go through traffic, the ball hit him and it pops straight up in the air.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later. and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Fields throw into the hands of Fant. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught.
How the fuck did corner stop? This man, bro. Did you see my corner just he checking nobody?
And the Jags get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Get when man do that type of
shit. Fields trying to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
I knew I played the right D. I knew he was going to run the cross route, but I thought the corner was going to drop back.
Now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. It's still down 10.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, in that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Eckler. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This is a counter play. Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. A give. Eckler running to the right. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Even.
Play action now, Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Caleb Von Chason, the former first rounder, in there to get the sack.
Drop back to throw it. I ain't know what the fuck to do. Cause I wasn't the play I called. I didn't know.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Play fake. Winston. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with about 56 to go.
I didn't take the play.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they... this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
Do it.
And 2,
don't you
doesn't
sit back
seem
and
like
play
much, does
action
it?
in the
But
end
it means
zone.
everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Winston. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Dante Hightower on the stop. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Winston. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Well, They did the fast.
Winston here to throw. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that one
I did it on purpose.
That might be PI. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty.
Yeah, I pushed him on purpose.
Attempt.
I knew he wasn't going to catch it, but I just felt like, fuck it.
And one last throw here for Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
Eckler had 21 carries for 304. Oh, shit. Yeah.